Hello. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Hello, my love bees. What is going on in the news today? Today, we got another Jaguar says. We got another Jaguar says, honey. And we also got Mr. Tevin Campbell. Then clap back because she good at telling people, sue me. So he said he got his lawyers on deck. First, she said, we're going to wait a second now. We're going to wait. We're going to wait to some people coming all up in this room now. We're going to say what she said about Miss Alicia Keys. Like we didn't know already. But we're going to pretend we don't know. We're going to pretend that we don't know. But to her, we is now new. But we know already, but she thought she'll tell us again. So we're going to act like we didn't know. And she also has something to say about my girl, Lauren Hill. And then my man Talib Kweli, he has something back to say. And I truly, honestly believe what he said. You know, he didn't denounce anything that she said. See, that's the problem. People keep saying that, oh, she ain't lying. She ain't lying. Nobody never said that she is lying. Some stuff may be exaggerated a little bit, but nobody never said that she was lying. And people's like, okay, 20, they always go, well, 20 years ago. They're always going 20 years ago, and this happened. And I understand this is really great for bloggers. It's really great for the bloggers. Yes, it really is. This is some meat. And every time something go on, hello, love to be me. Every time there's some meat, honey, we want it. We gonna eat. We gonna eat. But we also cannot just take the information and not try to see both sides of the token. We just can't take this meat and just uh and just take this meat and just don't see things or try to go back. So a lot of this news, being that it's 20 years old, the younger generation has to do a lot of research on it. The older generation sort of kind of knows what went down. It sort of kind of knows what's going on. Hey, Aunt Will. So when she said, my girl Alicia, we're going to start with her. She said, my girl Alicia got them hands, baby. She said Alicia had to beat somebody's behind, and my girl Alicia is a whole stud. Which was rumors again that was said a long time ago that Alicia was, or she could have, swung both ends of the door. That's nothing new. And then said she got with Swiss Speaks to hide that. We're in a day and time now that nobody has to hide anything. It's like 2020. Even before 2020, how you doing the underrated darkness? How you doing, my brother? Good to see you. We're at the day and times that, like I said, when you hearing all this juicy gossip, and a lot of it is majority gossip, this is 20 years ago. So number one, she said, my girl Alicia Keys is good with them hands. So she's like, Lisa, you good with them hands, let's meet up. Then she said she called her a home wrecker. But people forget that Alicia is not the home wrecker. I believe somebody having a baby within their marriage. Thank you so much for sharing. I think somebody having a baby in the marriage will wreck a home. People forget Swiss got a daughter. that was made during his marriage. That was before he got with Alicia. But when people don't research or they don't know the story, they go exactly by what these bloggers are saying. People are supposed to take what these bloggers say or anything you hear on YouTube or in the street or anywhere. You're supposed to hear this information, do your own research. Do not take nothing what somebody say as face value. Like I said, a lot of this information, a lot of these younger bloggers can run with it because they don't know the backstory. So everything may seem true or be true, but thank you so much. May seem to be true, but it's not. Or it's half truths. But she said that Alicia basically got with Swizz because, she didn't want everybody to know, she swing the other way. But Alicia had a choice. She did not have to get with Swizz. And if she ever did go the other way, that's still her business. Hey, George Frazier, how you doing? Welcome all aboard this love train. So, saying that, and the only thing I got out of this information that she said about Alicia is Alicia's good with them hands. That's the one thing I did not know. I did not know that Alicia was good with. Now we know Alicia is not the one. I mean, she's made a lot of accusations, but then she went in on my man Tevin Campbell. Now, who remembers the story with Tevin Campbell? Like I said before, everybody was running with the story because a lot of them 15, 20 years ago were still babies. And she stated that Tevin Campbell, she was basically saying that, the industry washed him up and he was selling himself out there to buy drugs and stuff. That is not what happened. That's right, baby. Chew, chew, chugga, 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 chugga. That's not what happened. He was out there, yes, but he was paying for it. He wasn't the one that was offering himself. He just he went up to an undercover cop. So he solicited the wrong person. And that's what happened. He wasn't out there doing the selling himself. He was out there trying to get some, not give it, but to get it. So that's where she got her information wrong. And he did his time for that. He didn't have to go to jail, but he had to do like classes and, things about soliciting and what that type of sexy stuff does to you. But then Tevin Campbell clapped back and was like, yo, you messing with the wrong one now. You messing with the wrong one. So Talib Kweli, he made a statement today, which I'm glad that he did. But basically, she put Alicia Keys and Mary J. Blige in the same token. Again, these women got the right to live how they want to live, do what they want to do, the same way you do. See, that's the problem we have today. The problem that we have in this world today is that if you know all of this, first of all, you're saying somebody have told you. So this is all secondhand information for one. But if this is firsthand information, you are just as guilty. So if somebody talking to you, they're like, blah, 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 happened. Now, and you're like, worried for how long? Well, this been going on for a long time. That means your hands is just as dirty. You see something going down, you go. You can't be like, oh, I want to save women who's going into the business. What about the things that was happening to the girls that you saw? What did you do? What did you do? And you try to say that Mary J. Blige tried to block you, but at the end of the day, what is for you is for you. What is meant for you is meant for you, and can't nobody stop it. Yes, you keep on talking, but you still got to see it on the whole picture here. Nobody shouldn't have to start up with, like 20 years ago and this happened, because nobody When people see your growth, they try to pull you back. See, that's how life is. See, when you don't grow, then people they don't want to tell them stories. But when they see you have grown and you matured and you are older and you are wiser, you always got somebody that tells a story. And there's nothing wrong with telling, if you're proud of your past or somebody telling a story. But as far as using it against you, that's nothing but the devil right there. Well, you did this, you did that. Well, that was 20 years ago. You witnessed everything. You witnessed everything. So that's the only problem that I have with her truth. Notice I said her truth. I've never called her a liar yet. And then she could say, I've done. And then as she's telling her truth, being that she go by what she heard, now the people have entrusted you and told you these things, and now you have betrayed their trust because you're giving up the names of the people who have told you this. And then, like I said before in the previous video, she went in on Christopher Williams. First of all, again, if you're young, you wouldn't understand. All you're thinking about Puff Daddy, and you're thinking about Bad Boy so bad, but you forgot Christopher Williams was not under Bad Boy. He was under Uptown Records. Puff Daddy was not the Puff Daddy when he was there. Andre Harrell was doing that. And then she spoke upon that man. He's not even living anymore. And you put dirt on that man's name. You should have been put dirt on that man's name. People got kids now. They got grandkids now. People's lives done changed. And it's a shameful thing that look how quick we love Jill Scott. Now we all talking about Jill Scott. Well, Jill Scott, still my girl. What she do in her private business is what she does in her private business. And if she likes to have some male friends and do what she wants to do with her male friend, that's Jill Scott business. We're not going to nobody's concert. We're not listening to none of their music. That's what we want to hear, their music. We ain't going to their concert to see none of their personal business. We have to separate. These artists have life. These artists are people, and none of them perfect. We had no business idolizing these people anyway. If you analyze these people, then your feelings is hurt. Maybe your feelings is hurt that this truth came out. Your feelings is hurt. That's on you. But these are human beings. And maybe at the age of 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23, everybody has a sexual appetite. You have a hefty one. But now that they're older, now they probably do or don't. We don't know, but we know for a fact when you're young, hey, things happen. Things happen. And everybody keep going at Talib. Even he said, I was wrong. I was messing with a married woman. But she knew she was married when she was messing with Talib. And she knew she was married when she messed with his friend too. And she had girlfriends all at the same time. I mean, even though she's painting her own picture, why do people, they disregarding the picture that she's painting of herself, but listening to all the other stuff? No, all of y'all was in the mess. How about that? All of y'all was in the mess. All of y'all was in the mess. All of y'all was in the mess. All of y'all got turned out. All of y'all did things y'all ain't had no business doing. How about that? How about that? How about none of you guys was angels? How about all you guys did some strange stuff to get them deals and to move on up? And all of you guys did. All of y'all went from person to person, from person to person. All of you guys did. Is it to the fact that somewhere down the line you're mad because they forgot about you and you was going through stuff and you probably thought that, hey, I thought they was my, no, it's been 20 years. Y'all should have been kept in contact. Somebody could be putting her up to it. I don't know. But I do know what she threw out there about Alicia Keys and about her liking women, being with women, and her being a lie, who cares? When she threw that up about Mary J, who cares? When she said that Lauryn Hill had help writing her album, so what? So what? Why would you call her a fraud? So what? All of these women that she's naming and degrading, they all good. They all real good. You could have been really good too. It's not like you're not talented. You are talented. But somewhere now I watched a lot of, because I had to remember who she was, right? So I watched a lot of her content so I can get a remembrance of who is she. So as I'm watching her live shows, I'm like, number one, you're facing the band more than you're facing the people. And then as they start playing, I also noticed that you're saying, no, fix this key, fix that up. Why are you doing that on stage? Did y'all not practice? Did y'all not practice before you walked on that stage? That is very unprofessional. Was that a house band and they didn't know? I mean, you have to watch it for yourself. Yeah, you're talented, but you was very unprofessional at the same time. You tell them, no, pick this key up, turn this key around, speed it up. Then you sing it with your back turned from the audience. That's not professional. You're not singing to your audience. So yeah, you're talented, but there's a lot of things that I saw. I'm like, that's not professional. You're not engaging with the audience. It's like you're engaging more with your band, which that should have been done already. I didn't see where like you worked the stage. I didn't see where I was like, oh, so I saw a lot of things that you needed to improve with. So what could that have been things that people have said to you? You don't do all of that arranging on the stage. That's should have been done. Ain't nobody perfect now. But I'm glad Talib said, he said we had to say, and people still got something to say. I'm like, well, the man did agree with what she said. Well, okay, and he got caught up in the one night love affair, hoping true love will find him there. He got caught up. They was on stage. Then she went into Black Thought. I'm like, now I haven't seen Black Thought rhyme off the head. But I thought Pen Game is hot. And then it's not like she sung the song on the record with Jay-Z. She did the unplug with Jay-Z when she sung a song Cry. That's not her voice on the record. That's her voice on the unplug. But I bet you she didn't have nothing to say about Jay-Z though, but she went in on everybody else. So, honey, I just got to just keep reporting. My job is to report both sides of her truth. So like I said, Tevin Campbell, like she keeps saying, And she keeps saying, well, sue me, Tevin Campbell. Like, I'm going to sue you. And then you got people that's reporting. See, this is where the problem is at. You got people that's going off what she said, and these probably bloggers and journalists and all this type of stuff. When nobody, okay, did they do their research? Did you do your own research before you got on your YouTube page, your Twitter page, your Instagram page? Did you do your own research? Did you find out what really went down with Tevin Campbell? All you heard was keywords, and you heard the word prostitutes or whatever, but you didn't realize which way it went. And he's explained that himself. Again, that wasn't no secret. Again, what went down with Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz was no secret. But the only part that we're missing is Alicia did not take Swizz from Moshonda. He had gotten another woman pregnant first. That they were still legally married, but they was already apart because we forget about that little girl he got. He had that little girl on Moshonda. That's what broke up their marriage. And after all this time, everybody has moved on, and people still calling a house wrecker. Well, y'all better stop saying that, because as Jaguar White says, Alicia's good with them hands. She good with them hands, baby. Ooh. But that is my little bit of my little input of what's going on with Jaguar White says. I will see you guys tomorrow, and we will see what the subject is going to be tomorrow for you guys. Again, as you listening to all these different blogs, please do your own research. Remember this happened 20 years ago, and ain't nobody hands clean. There are nobody hands that are clean. She's just as bad as the rest of them. All of them are just as bad. And guess what? That I'm talking about her 20 years ago. I ain't talking about her now neither, because she has changed her life too now. She has been through a lot of stuff, and all these years later, she's a better person. So are they. I'm speaking upon her back then the same way she's talking about them from back then. What the latest news, I will get back to you. Y'all have a good night. Peace.